Hi everyone, welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today I'm going to be showing you my new backdrop, which is going to have a really nice infinity white backing to it. You're not going to see the crappy paper on the walls and everything anymore, so improved quality for you guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. Please let me know in the next review if you do like the the better quality. Now I'm going to show you a clip that I recorded a few days ago now, showing you my old setup, or the way I currently review things. I haven't uploaded a video in almost a week. It's because I've been sorting out this backdrop. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you this failed setup I got over here, which is a backdrop that I bought that isn't really going to work. And then I'm going to show you what I'm actually going to use. So let's cut to me a few days ago. What I'm going to show you first is my current setup, and then show you what's wrong with it. And then I'm going to go ahead and unbox this thing right here, probably not on camera. And then we're going to go ahead and basically set this up. There's a couple of more lights in here, and also the major thing is a new backdrop. So this at the moment is my current setup. Ignore all of the action figures and parts and stuff. But right here, this is my setup. So right now I have these two big umbrella lights right here. And basically they're super bright. They do the job really well. So you've got the daylight bulbs, and then they go through the umbrellas right there, which kind of softens the light, which means that whatever is on the table that I'm reviewing, there's no shadow there. As you can see underneath, there's barely any shadow. As you can see, there's also a hole in the desk right there. So this right here is the tripod that I use. So if my phone is here, as you can see, there's a hole in the desk, and you can see the edge of the desk there. So I have to zoom in a bit just to get the that out of the frame, which is obviously really annoying for me, because when I review bigger things, I have multiple things on here to compare or whatever. They don't all fit on the frame, or at least not very well. And having the tripod sitting in a drawer like this really doesn't help me, because I can't get as many camera angles and stuff, especially not actually getting angles like from down up shots like that, because I can't get the tripod low enough. So I've actually bought a separate tripod as well. I'll show you that in this video too. And then finally on the back here, we have a gap at the back of the desk, and also the lines you can see from the paper backdrop. So, and we're back. So what I have here is a backdrop that I was going to use. It opens up and it's got like sides and a top as well. They just folded away at the back there, and then it has this kind of like white sheet that sits over. Now you can see that it doesn't actually go as wide as the desk like it said it was going to do on Amazon. Basically it's not as big as what it should have been. Also, the actual backing, if you have it all opened up and you have it as like the sides and a top, the black bit there at the sides is actually just in the middle, in the back, and this white paper, or this white cloth, sits over that, so it actually has black behind it and looks very dark, and so wasn't all that great, because this is pretty thin material. However, what it does do well is at the back there, you can see, I mean, obviously it's really super creased up because I folded it like crazy. You'd have to iron it before you actually used it, but you can see obviously it does cover the hole, but I do want it to come to the edge of the desk anyway. But what's really good is that this kind of thing, instead of having the shade behind like the desk and the paper, this kind of look of the sheet just coming straight down like that with no actual corner there. On camera, when I turn the brightness up, that is fantastic, and it's exactly what I want. It gives that kind of infinity white look. So even with the creases in it and everything, it looks really good, but I still have to zoom in because it doesn't quite reach the ends. So this new tripod enables me to get lots of different camera angles that I couldn't get before. I can go higher than I could before, I can go lower than I could before, because I can actually now go to the height of the desk and get some nice shots looking up at figures for some better thumbnails and stuff like that. So the new backdrop is basically, we have a tripod there and a tripod just behind that shelf right there, and it has a crossbeam connecting the two, and then we have this photo cloth draped over that, coming down to the back of the desk. A nice seamless transition there, covering the hole, goes right to the end of the desk, goes over as well, and then comes out to the end too. Obviously, again, you can see it is creased, so it will need to be ironed before I go ahead and use it. But what this means is that now it should be a nice pure white thing when I turn the brightness up, because the brightness is just normal autofocus on the video right now. But when I turn the brightness up for a video review and we get some nice autofocus, it'll be pure white. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that real quick right now. Let's go ahead and put it in the tripod as if I was doing a review. There we go, get him nice and centered. You can see that I'm actually not zoomed in. That's where the hole would be. You can kind of make it out right there, but I'm going to go ahead and get some autofocus going. then bring the brightness up as I normally would for a review. You can see already this is like kind of where I would do like normal thumbnail kind of brightness. We got pure white in the background. You cannot see any kind of crisscrossing from the paper. You can't even see the creases. You cannot see that hole. It's perfect. This is exactly what I've needed. Now you can actually see there's a little bit of a shadow just behind the figure, just right there. But as you can see, I'm just right now bringing the light that's on the right closer. There you go. That shadow is now gone. So, you know, just by changing the position of my current lights, just having the two lights, I can, you know, completely eradicate shade now with this new kind of backdrop. Which that's absolutely awesome. So I now have more space to review because I can even bring the camera further back. As you can see, this is way back than I ever would before. This is in the position that I would normally sit for my normal reviews. I can't even reach the desk, and still, you know, the whole background there is in frame, so I can review this far back. I can put so much more on the desk. I can review so much bigger items and still have everything in frame, and everything is still going to look pure white. So I am so happy with this backdrop. Hopefully you agree that the quality is so much better than my older reviews. You'll see that in the next actual review. Like you see here, as long as I've got good lighting and now I have the good backing, you know, just having 1080p is more than adequate. I don't need to get you know, a super expensive camera to improve the quality right now. Yes, in the future I definitely will. This channel is going to be sticking around, and I'm definitely going to be, you know, this is like my little baby right here. I mean, I absolutely love doing these videos for you guys. So in the future, I will get an upgraded camera, but for right now, this should be a big step up, and I hope that you do see the difference, because I definitely do on the phone screen right now, and it normally looks even better when I'm editing stuff on my laptop. So if it looks good here, it has to look good on YouTube. And because this cloth is nice and thin, it's you know, it's not adding anything to the bottom, so you know, nothing is going to be unstable stood on this stuff, especially when I go ahead and iron it. It does have like a kind of a texture to it as well, so it is actually going to give some grip to figures and stuff. They might actually stand a little bit better on this stuff as opposed to slipping on the polished wood surface. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. Please let me know if you think it has upgraded the quality, and what you think about it. And like I say, stay tuned for the next review coming tomorrow, so that you can actually see you know, a normal review, and you can compare it to some of my older ones from about a week ago. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.